The patch notes are here, and the update should be here in a few hours. So I thought it'd be fun to go over the notes. Say hello to your good friend. Gooby is bouncy, bloomy, and oozing their way into your hearts. Ranching is better together. Multiplayer ranching has arrived, plus pen organization. I'm excited for that. Spiritfest is here. Haunt your homestead with new and returning items to the Spooky Moon store, including new pumpkins, ravenwood fences, and more. I'm excited about more fencing options and new pumpkins. From candy to cobwebs, the Spiritfest bundle brings the season's spookiest cheer to the bulletin board. Take a seat or drift asleep. Benches and beds introduce the newest interactable furniture animations. Pumpkin spice and something nice. The new seasonal jack-o'-lantern lure is here. Unleash the divine and the devilish. Premium cosmetics now feature the Heavenly Creatures collection, jam-worthy emotes, and the Gooby Pet, and more. Marie is excited too. I think I'm most excited about, well, there's a lot, but ranching, multiplayer ranching is one of the things that I'm super excited about because I want to go see everyone's animals. Here's the Gooby. It's cute. A Gooby is formed from condensed elemental flow. In this case, hydroflow mixed with pond scum. While pond scum is not an element, it's still the secret ingredient that makes a Gooby a Gooby. That's funny. Goobies have the possibility of 6 different color traits and 3 different flower traits. They also follow the same visual pattern system used by other ranch animals, which means traits that affect one species may also appear on a Gooby. Yes, that means a sparkly Gooby is totally possible. I need one, and I have no room. They're so cute. Once you reach ranching skill level 10, you can bring home a Gooby through the Ranching Guild store. Take good care of them and they'll reward you with beautiful foraged flowers, from delicate heart drop lily to the infamous elderwood lotus. That's neat. Ranch life just got a bit slimier in the best way. Ranching updates. Ranching is blossoming with new life this fall. Multiplayer ranching and pin organization are 2 new features we can't wait for you to explore. Invite your friends to your barn by guiding them to your housing plot and letting them ring your barn bell. Visitors can pet, feed, and help you collect items from your animals. Experience from feeding, petting, and collecting animals' items is shared between both players, but any items collected are sent directly to the owner. That's interesting. I wonder if that means that both players get the full experience or if it's halved and each gets half. You can even grant trusted friends editor permissions, allowing them to feed treats to your animals. Only a handful of treats remain reserved only for the owner. The Immaculate Confection Biscuit, Divine Donut, and Fast Grow Cookie. A new permissions menu on the table with the animal roster makes managing access simple. I kind of wonder if this includes the birthdays, because I'm doing tests right now to see if I can keep an animal at a young adult if I never click the birthday icon when it goes from a baby to a young adult because it still shows up in the breeding window to breed it, but the birthday icon doesn't go away. So I wonder if your friends can click that and progress them. Pen organization. You can now set up where each animal belongs. A new permissions menu on the table with the animal roster allows you to prioritize which pen your animal is sent to. Pens will fill up with the animals prioritized to it first, but please note that there is still a limit of up to 10 animals per pen. So you select the animal and then which pen. Hmm. Babies can also be sent to pens other than the nursery to be able to stay with their parents. That's neat. You can find all these settings underneath each animal on the animal roster screen. We've updated the pens and the map with symbols to indicate which pen you're sending your animals to. Your animals are ready to snuggle into their new pens and enjoy the crisp fall air. It'll be interesting to see it in game and try it out. Balance changes. Life on the ranch just got a little happier for you and your herd. We've reduced the happiness decay rate for all animals from 5 to 4 and increased their production limit from 2 to 3. So they'll stay happy longer and produce products faster. With the introduction of multiplayer and shared ranching, we've also stretched the new home timer on animals from 2 hours to 4 hours, so your barn buddies have extra time to settle in. From happier animals to organized pens, the season's ranching has no tricks and all treats. And that means it takes longer to adopt them out. The Spooky Moon store returns. Those cobwebs look cool. It would not be Spiritfest without the Spooky Moon store creeping back into town for another year. This year it holds returning trinkets and new items alike, while certain curios only unlock through completing the bundles on the bulletin board. Explore the table below. Discover Spooky Giant Pumpkin, Zombie Heirloom Pumpkin, Ghost Heirloom Pumpkin. I'm going to need more money. Uh, Ghoul Heirloom Pumpkin, Ravenwood Fence, Ravenwood Gate, Ravenwood Post, Ravenwood Column, Spooky Spectral Blossoms. Those look neat. You have to complete the bundle first. Uh, Floating Candles are back. There's a cauldron. I know a lot of people are excited for that. Crawling Cobwebs, Spiral Cobwebs, Ceiling Cobwebs, and a bat wallpaper. Bulletin board. Spiritfest has arrived, a time when Kilima offers the beloved dead. Najuma promised her dad that she would take care of everything for her mother's shrine this year, but one special project has taken up all of her time and she needs your help to finish the rest. You'll find 4 bundles waiting for your completion. One focuses on shrine offerings, another on food for the Spiritfest feast, and 2 more that capture the spirit of the celebration. Along the way, Najuma will introduce you to the tradition of candy hunting, where candy hidden by the departed can be discovered by fishing, insect catching, mining, and rummaging through elderwood. Hmm. Keep an eye out for the pumpkin-themed bundle too. It features all sorts of pumpkin treats, including the jack-o'-lantern lure, which allows for the new pumpkin rock hopper to appear. Pumpkin-themed bundle. By lending Najuma a hand with the bundles, you will grow your friendship with her and unlock prizes like the spooky fishing bobber, a new flower in the spooky store, and a new jack-o'-lantern lure. So I wonder if that means that we're limited to how many lures each of us will end up getting if we can't make them or refine them a different way, if they're just rewards from the bundles. These bundles and rewards will only linger through this patch, though the rewards are planned to return in the future. So probably next October. The Spiritfest bundle is the perfect time to honor the past while enjoying the present. Interactive furniture. Get ready to get comfy because furniture has never been so inviting. On your home plot, you can now curl up for a nap on your very own bed or take a seat on a bench and share the view with a friend. We're excited to keep adding more ways to interact with your space, so let us know what you'd like to see. This is neat. I'm guessing this is only the furniture on your plot that you make, but I think it'd be really neat if the benches and stuff in Kilima and the other places actually worked like this too. Um, it'd be cool to be out in the world and sit on a bench with friends because it's something that I already tried to do with the sit emote. Pumpkin rock hoppers and jack-o'-lantern lures. A limited time insect that makes its debut during Spiritfest. They're so cute and they're orange. To encounter them, you will need the jack-o'-lantern lure, a special seasonal lure that functions much like a honey lure but summons pumpkin rock hoppers instead. So it looks like it'll just be them spawning from it, so you don't have to worry about trying to find them through other bugs. The jack-o'-lantern lure cannot be crafted and is only available during the event, but it will return in future years. Best of all, pumpkin rock hoppers can be caught from a lure placed by anyone. So even if you have not completed the bulletin board, you can still take part in the hunt. Catch them in their regular form or discover a star quality version, which you can display on your home plot to celebrate the season. I'm excited about that because they're very cute. And I see no mention of a plushie. Hmm. There's gonna be a lot of people upset about that, including myself. I was really hoping there was gonna be plushies. Improvements and adjustments. Alchemist Cottage updates. We've improved how the front door wall displays so your alterations stay intact and cottage decorations feel smoother. Spooky Moon Home Editions. You can now decorate the Home Lines Alchemist Cottage roof with leaf piles from the Spooky Moon store. Hmm. Premium store updates for the release. This one looks really neat. Heavenly creatures, a hat, a top, a bottom, and a face accessory. It's pretty. Toggable wings. That's neat. Several new emotes have been added to the premium store, available immediately. Kilima Beats. And Spooky Beats. Whether you're haunting or hunting, Spooky Beats emote sets the scene with Spiritfest lo-fi beats to groove to. I wonder if that means the emote actually makes music, because they have the dance emote, but there's no music or anything that goes with it. That'll be interesting to see. A new pet, the Gooby. They're really cute. Heart drop, thistledown, and elderflower. So this is obviously the heart drop. Very cute. They jiggle, they wiggle, and they're always ready to join your adventures. The Gooby can also be registered under the handler's license system, allowing it to join you as your pet to follow your adventures. So you can breed your own and take them with you. A new makeup bundle has been added. Oh, that's neat. I like the pumpkins. Oh, there's vampire fangs. I know a lot of people who are gonna be excited about that. Batterfly lipstick, vampiric lipstick, batterfly liner, spiderweb liner, batterfly blush, pumpkin blush. 425 coins each for the set, I think. Hopefully. A new glider with a ghosty. Ghosty glider. A new tool skin. Oh, to go with the outfit. I love that bow and the pick. That's pretty. Axe, pickaxe, and bow. A new landscape. Hollow Grove landscape. I may have to get this one. It's pretty. The Hollow Grove landscape sets the stage for a chilling home plot, perfect for grand Spiritfest parties or mischievous hauntings. It's spiffy, spooky, and stylish. The landscape is available for purchase during this current patch and will be available from October 7th to November 4th. So it's limited. So if you want it, grab it before November 4th. I assume it'll be back next year, but it's a long wait to not get it. It's actually not that bad on the price either. 850 isn't bad for a landscape. They're usually more. Premium store updates for October 21st. So in a couple weeks, these will come out. Kawaii Cutie, floral, palms, geometric, the top, hat, and bottom. It's pretty. A new tool skin. Oh, I like this. Black smoke. Looks like it comes with all the tools. Then all of the bug fixes. Star quality apples are not being recognized in recipes. Star quality food items were providing the same focus increase to animals as a non-star. Quality items. Traits are no longer occupying storage space. Oh, free animal vouchers will no longer be consumed if the barn is full. I lost my trufflet voucher, so that's a good fix. The Pixie Blossom Bounce event in Elderwood now reliably starts at 10 p.m., even if players enter the area after the event has already begun. I know that was an issue if you got to the server late. Fixed an issue where the maximum echo stack size was limited for certain players. Fixed an issue where Pal Snack Treats buff was being permanently applied to animals. Fixed an issue where cubicles were missing spatial audio. Fixed a visual bug where Nio's eyes were drifting. Fixed a bug where water levels in Kilima appeared higher than normal. That's nice, because you'd fall in the water in a lot of places a lot sooner than you were supposed to. Addressed an issue in the Visionary Guide quest where players could get stuck on the Craft Elderwood Idol step. Addressed an issue where some players were unable to progress in Hexomancy 101 quest. Predictable cookies now grant predictable traits to your animals as they're supposed to. I thought a predictable cookies have been stopping them from getting traits, so you didn't end up with something random on your animal. And what's a predictable trait? That'll be interesting to figure out. The diplomatic traits now provide the correct amount of happiness to animals. Addressed an issue where a crash may have occurred when feeding the Immaculate Confection treat if the player only had one animal in the ranch. Fixed an issue with the recently pet status effect resetting after the soothe status effect ends. Addressed an issue where a crash may have occurred when feeding the Immaculate Confection treat if the player only... Oh, that's on there twice. I thought I lost my place. The X button on the Animal Inspect menu now appears correctly above the Favorite button. The Kilima Courtyard housing plot value is now the correct amount. In the feature guide, featured content tooltips no longer display twice when hovered. The Elderwood map no longer appears inside Prismabeard's cave. Fixed an issue in the Inventory Currencies tab on consoles where the button's prompts did not update correctly when switching tabs. The reroll token currency now displays the correct icon. Resolved an issue where the sensitive stomach trait was incorrectly affecting animals even when they were given the right amount of food. The Be Pressed trait now reduces happiness correctly. The back button in the Inventory Currency tab now works as intended. The Be Pressed trait will now correctly display its rarity color. The High Maintenance trait will no longer give happiness without cosmetics being applied. Fixed an issue where in some circumstances question marks appear as the baby's name when it's born. Missing terrain in Elderwood Cavern has been restored. The cake icon now displays correctly as a baby animal transitions to the young adult stage. Housing and decor. Fixed an issue where stableboard decor could not be picked up. Curtains can now be placed on most walls as intended. I know some people were having trouble with those. Fixed an issue where the Galdra seed maker was causing the surrounding grass to disappear. The barn bell now correctly increases your housing plot value when placed. Yellow juniper bush now displays correctly in the inspect view previously showed as red juniper bush. A floating fence at the Harvest Homestead landscape has been removed. Floating grass removed from the Galewinds Sanctuary landscape. Players can now place the barn bell on cliffs as intended. Collision on juniper bushes have been corrected. Barn entrance door can now be placed correctly on floor regions. Social addressed an issue where certain harmless words were incorrectly being blocked in chat. Accounts, character creation, collections, and wardrobe fixed an issue where player characters would occasionally become bald after chatting with NPCs. It wouldn't just after talking to the NPCs. Fixed an issue where default character could be briefly shown when entering the wardrobe. Fixed a bug where unlinking a Switch account would prohibit a new account being linked to a Nintendo account. Fixed a bug where some mannequins in Gel Shop could display on top of each other. Fixed an issue where the cursor would disappear when the user changed from the primary color box to the outfit pieces box. Fixed missing VFX for Stormpact, Echo, and Shadow tools in the collections menu. Added an error message for clarity if trying to claim items from the inbox where the underlying storage is full, like the ammo pouch. Fixed an issue where the hair of the character clipped through some of the hats when changing color of any item in the wardrobe preview. I'm glad they fixed that one because it was annoying to not be able to see what things we're going to actually look at till you left the menus. The confirm text no longer spills out of the window when the user presses the favorite button. Made the more colors window easier to access while on controller. Improve the visibility of highlighting around daily quests. Premium cosmetics fixed an issue where the character preview disappeared if the transformation animation was interrupted in the premium store. Fixed an issue where the bottom clothing of the sunlight set clipped with the character when the player changed the body type in the character creation. Fixed a bug where selections in the settings menu required 2 tries to take effect. Fixed an issue where currency text in some languages would overflow the UI in the premium store. Fixed the thumbnail of the School of Umbra outfit to more closely match the actual outfit. And then top known issues. Spooky candles do not currently show a placement preview when placing them on the plot. Wallpapers not apply to some walls in the Harvest House. On consoles, players may unintentionally navigate away from the pin selection menu while in the animal roster. The content preview video may present some screen tearing on the Nintendo Switch. Okay. When trying to place ceilings, the placement preview may flicker between valid and invalid positions in all buildings, including the Alchemist and Harvest houses. On consoles, players may temporarily get stuck while navigating the animal roster menu. When inspecting animals, the camera may not transition smoothly. Roof decor can be picked up in top-down mode, but they won't visually highlight when selected. Unconstructed cottages may not attach to all sides of a finished cottage at the same time. The action bar UI may sometimes disappear while performing actions on your housing plot. Entering and exit chat will return the action bar UI. Placing a building or cottage directly on top of your character may not teleport your character out of the way. Floor building blocks can be difficult to place properly inside interiors. Some farmhouse decor options cannot be moved while in top-down view. While donating animal, the donate button displays focus points from the last food fed to animals. No requirements are shown to purchase the alchemist assets. Some requests do not display in the From Community, From Party, From Others tabs. Some requests. Um, Wall decor placed in doorway cutouts does not return to your inventory. However, they can be picked up and sent to inventory through placement mode. For gardener gifting, the various millipede gift hints may incorrectly reference a different insect. The alchemist roof trim 3 may show materials bleeding through its surface. Selecting the return home button during a home tour may send you back to your own plot instead of ending the tour. Selecting the return home button during a home tour may send you back to your own plot instead of. Isn't that how you end the tour? You go home? I'm confused. When 4 cottages are connected in a square, stairs may reject placement towards the center of the cluster. On Switch, some players may experience crashes when using certain fast travel points in Bahari. In rare cases, players may find that chat messages don't appear after sending and messages from other players are not visible. Only system notifications show up. I've definitely had that. On Nintendo Switch, the Phoenix Shrine cinematic may not play as intended. Placeholder textures appear at the bottom of the ponds in Serenity Falls. And that is everything. Well, I'm very excited for the Gooby. And I'm excited for the frogs, but I'm kind of disappointed that there's no plushie. That kind of seems weird to me. That there wouldn't be a plushie for them. But I don't know. Anyway, I hope everybody enjoys the update when it comes out in a few hours.